Hello, this is Javier. I'm going to tell you about the integration we've done for Microsoft Teams with Graph API to be able to read call records, part of our unified communication as a service plan. So I will start telling you about the configuration. It's very simple. As part of this new application, Teams Call Quality, we need to define a tenant that just needs to be authenticated by one of your administrators and consent to the permissions that we require, which is reading profiles and call records. It's as simple as that, and we are using the paradigm of CASB, exactly the same thing. Once we have the tenant defined, then we will get records of calls, and it will be shown in this way in the application. So this is our PM tenant. You can see some meetings we've done here. As any application, we use the score. We plot in the map the locations of the users and the regions, and we introduce this new object called impacted meetings, where we display the score of the meeting and they are listed by score. We also show impacted regions, impacted geolocations as usual, and in this case we're using the transport relay probe because that's the one that manages the UDP flows, and that's what we want to monitor with this new application. We also added this other tab called meetings, which includes the list of all of the meetings. From here, I can drill down. If I want to see who are the participants in that meeting, I can drill down. In this meetings tab, we list all the meetings that we've recorded, ordered by time, and including the participants. So if I want to see the details of a meeting, I just need to drill down. And then we include here a little bit more information. We calculate the average score of the meeting and also display the MOS. We calculate the MOS using ITU R factor formula. And we use metrics relevant for VoIP people such as packet loss, jitter, and latency. In the participants list, you can see here it was 4 plus 1 guest user. And then we have multiple sessions. Now, every participant has its data for the meeting, the score and the MOS that we calculate. We indicate the IP address it comes from, location and audio. But the beauty of the integration is that if I want to see what's going on with this 0.1 score, I can drill down into the user in context, in this case me, and then we load the new metrics that we pull from Graph API. Those are related to the real traffic flow, audio, video, and screen sharing. And we get for the 3 of them latency, jitter, and loss, average and max. And this comes from real traffic. And then as usual, we have our cloud path, and our cloud path has been improved to collect metrics every 5 minutes so that we have multiple data points during a call. And it displays, as usual, the path to the transport relay, and we will be able to pinpoint where there are problems related to packet loss or latency, which typically affect the quality of the call. As in any other application or user details page, we still collect data from the user laptop, CPU, etc. And with deep tracing, we can see the process level consumption of Teams in case we think the CPU is a problem. So this is the integration with Microsoft Graph API to bring in context, as I said, to the application. We bring the meetings objects with participants, and we display a new type of score which is calculated using jitter, loss, and latency from the real traffic.